Hello everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. I just want to bring you an update. I'm going to try and cover the CHILIZ token every day in the channel now, because there seems to be a lot of interest in it and getting good feedback. So you can see that the video that we made yesterday, obviously that Bitcoin's corrected, which is always unforeseeable. Unfortunately, you can't always predict that it's going to correct and crash, but you can see immediately on the 4-hourly time frame here, guys, you know, we are getting supported by this 55 EMA, which is really positive. Okay, we did say that we are in this sort of accumulation zone for CHILIZ, and we are looking at a breakout target of roughly 10 days given the previous breakout target. So you could be looking at something like, we find 10 days on here. Yeah, so you could potentially be looking at us creeping along, a bit of consolidation, and then, you know, given the fact that we took 10 days to consolidate on the last time, it's not exact science, guys. It might not even, you know, come true. I don't want to give you financial advice. It's just, you know, I tend to look at repeat patterns in the charts, and CHILIZ formed that pattern of consolidation where the last time it come down, hit the 55, and then it bounced off to 20, and then it come back down and touched 55 again. You can see we are getting supported by the 55, which is really good. Okay, really strong. The fact that we're not falling through it, like I said to you, if you was to fall through it, you can see this level here, this 050 is a really strong level of support. It's already proven itself there where it got bought up, and you can see that it's creeping up again. The EMAs are creeping up for that retest, guys. Remember I told you about the retest? So you're possibly going to see that squeeze and come together, and hopefully, you know, CHILIZ can get that bounce there, because we are looking like we're on the cusp of an alt season, guys, as well. If you want to check that Bitcoin video out that I posted earlier today on the channel, and you'll see what I mean. So we are looking like we're on the cusp of an alt season, okay, guys. And like I said to you, people with stimulus checks, they're not necessarily going to buy Bitcoin, okay. They're going to look to get more for the buck, okay. It's human psychology, you know. Institutions are buying Bitcoin right now. Mamas and papas are not buying Bitcoin because they can't afford one. Everyone wants a whole number. Who can afford one Bitcoin if it got a stimulus check? Not many people. So you have to think about that diversification, that spread, okay. So they'll be looking for alternative coins, in my opinion. That is where you're potentially going to see that alt season play out. But again, not financial advice, and I can't see into the future. It's just something that I'm sort of like, common sense is telling me, so to speak. So anyway, what I want to do show you is other levels of support that we could potentially target for CHILIZ if it was to lose this level here, guys. If we was to lose this level, okay, and see a larger correction for CHILIZ, you obviously know that we've got this 4-hourly EMA here, which is acting really strong. You can see the level of support really well. So it's coiling up, it's refueling those rocket ships, which is good. But what we do need to be aware of is a potential larger correction, which would not be off the cards. And I know we said down here we've got this rock solid level of support. I think that is potentially a local bottom for CHILIZ moving forward. I do think if we was to dip down there, you would see an immense amount of buying pressure there, and it would just immediately bounce off that target. But I'm not saying it will get down there. It's just a target you do need to level, guys. I do think in the bull run that this is the absolute bottom at the moment for CHILIZ. There's an immense amount of support down there for it, okay. So what we do, we'll jump to the daily time frame right now, okay. So when you jump to the daily time frame, you will see things that have gone up exponentially, as CHILIZ has done. You will 9 times out of 10, guys, see a retest of the 20 EMA, okay, across the board. A very similar coin that did it recently was Cardano. Cardano went right up, got overextended, had to cool off, and in its time of cooling off, it consolidated that much that the 20 EMA caught up with it. So what you could potentially be looking at here, if we was to fall out of this rock solid support here on the 4-hourly time frame at 0.50, you would potentially see us come down and get a retest off this 20 EMA. And you can see currently the 20 EMA, if you look up there to the left, it says EMA 20 close. That on the daily time frame currently sits at 42 cents. So I would say that is still a potential play for CHILIZ token. If we was to lose that rock solid support at 0.50, you would see us come down to that level, retest in this massive insane bull run that we do find ourselves in CHILIZ, and keep moving on. So that's just another level area of target that we can target as support for CHILIZ moving forward, okay. But obviously as time goes on, you can see that this EMA is creeping up, okay, and you may see this daily EMA creep up towards our target here of when we're looking for that breakout there, you know, and get that retest on the daily, and then off we go again in that reaccumulation phase over moving on to the next leg up, taking out this high and moving on to those targets. Now, one of the chaps in the Telegram group there says if CHILIZ was to get to $5, that would put it number 7 in market cap. Okay, yeah, but what you're forgetting is CHILIZ isn't going to stand out the crowd and move on its own. Everything's going to move in this alt season. Okay, everything. You're going to see a massive pump, a massive surge in the alts, and a flourish of things are going to move. So realistically, you know, you could see CHILIZ getting to the top 20 sort of thing. I do believe that CHILIZ is a top 20 token. You know, it is a great token. It is a great project. It's making strides. And the thing you've got to pay attention to with CHILIZ, guys, is other than most cryptos, okay, it's reliant upon news, and you're going to see some news dropping. Okay, so at the minute there is a lot of hype around CHILIZ, okay, and it is a little bit overextended, as you can see. Yeah, it has gone up overextended, but majority of people are thinking it's going to crash. But what you've got on CHILIZ side is constant drips of news, okay, that, you know, Manchester City have took it on, Liverpool are taking it on, the NBA are taking it on, NFL are taking it on, and just these little trickles of news that are coming. Apparently they've got 100 new partnerships that they're going to release, slowly trickle out. What do you think that's going to do to the price, guys? Is it going to make it go down, or is it going to sort of see bounces each time that we get those little news snippets dropping? So why couldn't CHILIZ move on and be a top 10 token then? You know, nothing's off the question here. And I do believe, given the technical analysis that we have covered in this channel, I do believe that $5 is well within the realms of CHILIZ token, guys. Okay, so that's why, you know, another 10x from here is not off the cards. Okay, so that is probably the end of the bull run. We will see that parabolic curve and that big push up towards the $5, where you will see that major correction and probably an 80% correction from that point. But at the moment we do look super bullish, and I would definitely be targeting these levels in the daily time frame as support. The 20 EMA was to fall through the .50 there on the 4 hour, but at the moment the structure of CHILIZ looks really healthy. Okay, so jumping back on the 4 hourly, so you can see on the 4 hourly again, guys, you know, you are looking at that 55 EMA acting as really strong support. I'm going to draw this now as a prediction and leave it in here. Let's see how true I am. So let's do this. Okay, we're going to do something like that, and that's going to be yellow, and I'm going to do something like this, and that's going to be red, and then I'm going to do the price. So let's leave that in there, guys, and let's see if that happens. So what you're going to potentially see is a coming together of the EMAs like this, yeah, a squeeze, and CHILIZ will react by popping out and going up. Okay, and that is the potential play that we might see in the next move. So you see is push up, take out that high, and max out up there. So what we'll do, we'll target that in the channel there as a potential push up to the next high, which gives us a $9.90, $1.92. So that's just a rough kind of estimate. It's not an exact science, guys. Okay, it's not an exact science, but we could potentially see this play out just like that. Okay, for CHILIZ, which would give us an appreciation from that pop out there up to that level there of 253% for CHILIZ token. Now, if that plays off, you've all got to send me 1 Bitcoin each. I'm only playing, or am I? I'm only playing, or am I? So let's see if that plays off, guys, for CHILIZ. If it does, I'm absolutely amazing. You got to say I'm amazing if that plays off. Seriously, you got to give me some credit if that plays off, because that looks like it potentially could be. Because what I've done now, just copied these legs up. So you got that consolidation level there, then a leg up, then another step up, and we may potentially look at this level of consolidation, a step up, break the high, and then another step up. Okay, so yeah, watch this space, because I do think that what we potentially see if CHILIZ does break up, okay, it's not exact. We're not guaranteeing that it will break up. I'm just saying potentially see that. If it was to break up, what you would see here is it gets to this high and breaks it. You would see FOMO. So you would see that push up to that high there. Okay. So yeah, that's just CHILIZ, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, and also share the videos on social media. And let's hope, guys, let's hope that this plays off here. This particular play that we're targeting now in the channel. Let's hope that this does play off. Failing that, you know, I've given you the support targets if it was to break down. Okay. Good luck, guys. Good luck. Catch you soon. Bye bye.